technically now we're competitors.
Yes.
Against each other.
Yes.
Right? But like, there's so much respect, and I think that is the coolest thing to see in the sport. And when someone comes up to me and says like, wow, when I like saw you train, it made me want to get into training, or it made me feel strong as a woman and not afraid to get in the gym, or not afraid to wear GASP clothes, like something as simple as that, like that is so meaningful to me.
I've seen some of the craziest transformations, not just physically, but mentally. And bodybuilding has done that. I have to repeat that because a lot of people have a lot to say about bodybuilding, but bodybuilding changes lives. I thrive off of helping others. Sometimes I find that I have an imbalance with that. Sometimes I need to back off. But that's just who I am, and those are things that I'm working on, and luckily they're not bad things. But absolutely, I bet you agree with me.
Yeah, and I think like the people you see who have a longevity in the sport, a lot of them are doing things on the side or as their primary job that involves helping others. There's a lot of givers within the industry because a lot of us are very hard on ourselves and very much for helping others. So I think
amen to that.
If you're not giving what you get out of it, you're not going to be fulfilled, and you're just going to harbor like bitterness over time. Like this can never be just for you. There has to be a bigger purpose, whether that's with bodybuilding or any other job in life.
More room. Yep. What we did today was awesome, and especially us training together just to show the empowerment of women. And if we want to just focus on like the side of competing and stuff, it's also great to see two professional athletes training together, and right there, you know, what you're asking is empowering each other. So
yeah, I mean, technically now we're competitors.
Yes.
Against each other.
Yes.
Right? But like, there's so much respect, and I think that is the coolest thing to see in the sport. And when someone comes up to me and says like, wow, when I like saw you train, it made me want to get into training, or it made me feel strong as a woman and not afraid to get in the gym, or not afraid to wear GASP clothes, like something as simple as that, like that is so meaningful to me. So like being in that like superhero role or whatever the pictures portray, it's like the ability to empower others through that is, I mean,
it's definitely more difficult for women than it is for men. Definitely, we have this image that I feel like we always have to stand by and represent, and even with wearing, let's say like wearing baggy clothes to the gym, like for me personally, like a year ago, I probably would never have been able to do that because it just didn't make me feel good. But really, what I knew, everything underneath was the same. Even though I wanted to wear the loose leggings because that's what I felt comfortable in. So like you said, like even just that, and you know, like those jogger pants I wear from Better Bodies. Girls are like, you're wearing this to the gym? And I'm like, yeah. Like, yeah, they're not this super tight on my butt, but they make me feel good. And you know, it's just like stepping out of that zone of having to, you know, be perfect all the time or whatever it is. Yeah, like get in here, wear a sweatshirt. I love the girls that you see just wearing a baggy sweatshirt down to your knees and just get after it.
Yeah, because that's when you're in here doing it
for yourself. Yeah.
Exactly. I definitely think that fitness ties into confidence and building mental fortitude, especially because in this sport, it's very individual in a lot of ways. So you're the one mainly holding yourself accountable, and like you have goals that you set, and you are holding yourself accountable to reach those goals and to perform day in and day out. And it's not just the workouts in the gym where you're in front of people and other people are validating you through that. It's like the work at home, the consistency with your diet, mobility work, all of that stuff that builds that mental fortitude, and then the confidence knowing that you can set a goal and you can execute to actually reach that goal based on your actions. I think that builds a lot of confidence.
Absolutely. And especially people who have struggled with confidence their whole life because of things that have happened to them throughout their lives. I think bodybuilding is a great outlet to truly find yourself. Because again, like, as much as we want to be like, oh, we're our team, we're all helping each other out, at the end of the day, it really is solely all up to you. So that's why I always say, like, it's so amazing to see. And personally for me, I'm going to say this, so the women that I work with are not just competitors, they're all walks of life. And I've seen some of the craziest transformations, not just physically, but mentally. And bodybuilding has done that. I have to repeat that because a lot of people have a lot to say about bodybuilding, but bodybuilding changes lives. Like that is, and it's like people think bodybuilding get huge. No, for bodybuilding, it's different for everybody. And I have to explain that to you guys. Understand that. Stop being afraid of bodybuilding. Okay, because someone's like, oh, you're a bodybuilder? Well, guess what? Every person in here is a bodybuilder because they're building their body. So, you know, that's really important for me because a lot of people try to have that wrong idea. So it builds confidence, makes you happy, and it's the healthiest outlet I've ever found in my life.